Hey everyone, so following on from the food waste video, this video is about recycling. Now we asked everybody who we were interviewing about what they thought they could recycle, and here's some of their responses.
Cardboard, clean plastic, I don't know what numbers, maybe 1 and 2.
Yeah, cardboard, plastic, paper, glass obviously go in a different container.
Not exactly, like it does get confusing with all the different numbers and all that, so I just don't know.
It'll be tins and cans and the 1 and 2 recyclable things and
clean paper, clean cardboard. Oh,
yeah, plastics. Yeah,
Yep.
just those specific plastics.
So the recycling bin, you can put cardboard, paper, magazines, any plastic that's got 1, 2 and 3 on it. I know you're allowed no ice cream containers, no yogurt containers.
So it seems like there is a little bit of confusion around what you can and can't put in your recycling bin. The rules are pretty clear, and when you get your bins there will be a little brochure in there that outlines exactly what you can and can't put in there. But I'm just going to take you through the basics. We can put in 1s, 2s and 5s plastics. Now those are basically bottles from your kitchen, laundry and bathroom. It's not big items, it needs to be under 3 litres, and also not tiny items like lids and things like that. It's really important that the lids are off all of the plastic, so bottles and containers. So if it's an ice cream container, just the container, not the lid. Even things like spray bottles, just the bottle, not the spray part. I know that it is plastic and so we think that we can put it in, but the reality is those little tiny plastic pieces and even the flat lids can end up contaminating some of the other products as they go through the recycling facility. So with your plastic, lids off, they must be washed. So you cannot put in a milk bottle with some rotten milk in it. Other things you can put in your recycling bin, paper, cardboard, tin cans, also things like aluminium cans can be put in there. All must be clean, not contaminated, lids off. Lids go in the red bin, the red lid bin, so go to the rubbish bin, and then the containers washed and not squashed. So please don't squash your aluminium cans and things like that because it gets stuck in the paper and then contaminates the paper. So lids off, wash, don't squash. Obviously your glass goes into your glass crate. Okay, so during filming we did have a few questions and we're just going to go through them now and answer those one at a time.
Would the recycling be linked to the soft plastics that's happening at Countdown with recycling of soft plastics?
So in answer to the soft plastics question, you can't put any soft plastics in your recycling bin. Basically what a soft plastic is if you can squish it into a ball, then it's a soft plastic. They can go to a soft plastic recycling that's specifically at a supermarket, but they definitely cannot go in your recycling bin. Even if it has a number on it and it says please recycle me, it cannot go in your recycling bin because not only do they blow around when the wind's coming through, but also the soft plastics wrap around the equipment and it can break the facility, some of the equipment in the facility. So it's really important, if you want to do soft plastic recycling, you collect it, you take it to the supermarket and put it in the specialised soft plastic bins.
Are we still having a lot of New Zealand's recycling being shipped overseas to be dealt with? And why can't we be recycling here? You know?
So it's a great question. Is New Zealand's recycling still being shipped overseas? Some of it is, but in New Zealand now we can recycle 1s, 2s and 5s plastics. Some of our cardboard gets recycled here. Some of the tins and aluminium also gets recycled here, and the glass definitely gets recycled here. So yes, our recycling is getting better in New Zealand, and the better the quality product that we have, the more likely we are going to be able to continue recycling more effectively in New Zealand.
So what happens if someone puts something in the recycling bin that they shouldn't and it contaminates the entire load? What happens to the truckload then?
You may have seen in the news over the last wee while there's been councils that have had to send full loads of recycling to landfill, and that's generally the consumer's fault. You might be quite surprised to know that there are some people who put grass clippings in their recycling bin. They put rubbish in their recycling bin. People put disposable nappies in recycling. None of that can go in the recycling bin, and if you do put it in your recycling bin, then what happens is when it goes into the truck, the whole truck ends up being a contaminated load and ends up having to go straight to landfill. So it's really important that you only put in the recycling bin what you can put in there, what can be recycled, and making sure that it's clean. Because if we contaminate the good clean recycling, then we're literally wasting our own money, because as a ratepayer we end up having to pay for that to go to landfill instead of it being recycled, which is a better recovery of the resources.
So what glass can we put into the glass bins?
So in the glass crate you can literally only put bottles and jars in there. No household glass, no broken champagne glasses, no broken mirrors, window panes or anything like that. Only glass jars and glass bottles. Must be lids off as well. So that's the rules with the glass crate. Nothing's changed, it's just that we need to know what we can and can't put in there. Okay, so that's what we can put in our recycling bin. It's really clear. It's actually very easily understandable in the brochure that's come in the kitchen waste bin. Super important we follow the rules. If we don't, it's going to cost us, because every lot of recycling that has to go to landfill because we didn't do it right is going to cost us money. Let's do the best, Tauranga. I mean, seriously, all over the country, councils are having huge amounts of trouble with the amount of contamination and recycling. It's not hard. It's really easy. The rules are clear, and if we do it right from the start, then we can do the best in the country. It's a new service. Let's start right and let's just do it.